Now, if you want to be a part of our live NFL mailbags, then all you have to do is subscribe. We are live every Monday, every Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want to join us for these live mailbags and get your questions on the show, hit that big red button and join us. From Brett Leonard, the Broncos go get Eric Wilson. Any major thoughts on this one here, Chase?
No. How about you?
I'm a bit surprised he's unsigned. From a statistical-only perspective, he had a really good year.
Yeah.
122 tackles, 8 tackles for loss. He's fine in coverage. The tackle numbers are inflated because they were coming kind of far downfield. And
that's the thing.
We know how that happens.
Yes.
But I think Denver in the end says no. Because if they sign Eric Wilson for a deal I think that he wants to get, which is starting caliber money, you're probably not going to take Micah Parsons at 9. At that point, I have no idea who they actually end up going with. From Mixed Personality Jackson, did the Broncos recreate the no-fly zone 2.0? I guess create the no-fly zone 2.0 then. You can't recreate 2.0.
Absolutely love what George Payton has done. First-year GM, and for him to stack up the defense like he has, I think what they saw, they looked at Kansas City, they looked at the Los Angeles Chargers, and they said, yo, we need defensive help. And we don't have a quarterback yet, but maybe if we trot out a defense that is like the no-fly zone, that can at least limit Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert, we'll be in a good spot to compete in this division. And if they get a player in the draft like Micah Parsons, I can't wait to watch that Broncos defense.
From Cy Gray, who is most likely to bust, Justin Fields or Trey Lance? What do you think?
I think it's all about where the player goes.
Yes,
and I think
good.
Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence is going to be a sure thing. And outside of that, I'm not sure what's going to happen with these prospects. So I think it's Trevor Lawrence is a sure thing. Whoever goes to San Francisco and pairs up with Kyle Shanahan, I also think they end up having a long-term career. So depends on if Fields or Lance goes to San Francisco.
Yeah, in terms of just which player in general, ignoring the like fit, which absolutely matters the most, I'm going to go Trey Lance. That's partially why he's my quarterback 4, but if he hits, he's going to be so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. From Liam Carroll, who do you think will be the surprise guy that falls in the NFL draft?
Wouldn't be surprised if it's Caleb Farley because of the back, and I know you and I have talked about that. So if he falls and he's okay down the road, my goodness, a great value selection there for a guy who a lot of people believe is the number 1 corner.
I'll throw this in there. If one of those, if there are 4 quarterbacks in the top 8 or 5 quarterbacks, do the math. One of those playmaking receivers or offensive linemen is going to fall out of the top 12.
Yeah.
So kind of like what we saw last year with CeeDee Lamb being the surprise faller to 17, I think there could be something similar this year depending on where those quarterbacks end up going. Now, we got some face masks available, still on sale up to 75% off. I know the vaccines are coming around, but not everyone's been vaccinated. You can still transmit it to you even if you are vaccinated. So help everyone out and rep your favorite team in the process. Chatsports.com/stay safe. NFL-themed face masks are on sale for up to 75% off. Check the comments and the description. That link right there, bottom of your screen, chatsports.com/stay safe. It'll be there so you can click and go shop. They are on sale, and you get to rep your favorite team in the process as well. So go check it out today at chatsports.com/stay safe. Get yourself an NFL-themed face mask today. From Salvatore Coleman, will the Broncos try to trade for Jimmy G? Ooh, interesting idea. My initial reaction is no, because I like Jimmy G. I think he is a starting caliber quarterback. But if the Niners want to move on from Jimmy G, and Denver is still searching for their franchise quarterback, is he the solution? Like, if you're a team like New England, I think Jimmy G makes more sense. If you're Denver, I think you're better sort of rolling with Drew Lock, adding a cheaper competition prospect, or drafting somebody new this year or next year. So my answer is probably not, but sure, see what the cost is if you're Denver. So make your prediction for me. Where will Jimmy Garoppolo play in 2021? This question, mind you, is the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down and get your votes in. Where will Jimmy G play in 2021? From iDillinator, I feel like Denver trading down with the Cardinals, so Arizona coming up and take Surtain is pretty likely. Okay. Denver can still get a top defensive player at 15. I think that makes some sense. I don't know if Parsons is still there for you at 15, but he could be. If you want to go John Elway edge rusher, there will be one there. You could still you should be able to get Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. I think it's possible. I don't know if Arizona would move up to get a corner. That doesn't happen that often, especially into the top 10. Morris Claiborne, one obvious example, but Arizona might just stand pat and take Surtain or Horn. Now, if they both start to go early, maybe Arizona changes their mind, but I think they could just stand pat. But it's a good idea. It's a natural fit team player-wise there, my friend. Good comment. From Mark, hey, Tom, how are you? I'm good, Mark. Thank you for asking. Which team do you think will be the most least improved after the draft? Happy Easter week. Look how happy Mark is. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. In terms of most improved after the draft, I'm going to go with who makes the most impact. Least improved would be either Houston or Seattle. They don't have the draft picks. So those two teams will have been the least improved because they just lack draft capital. Most improved, probably Jacksonville, because they got Trevor Lawrence and a whole lot of picks. So easy answers, but that's the truth for me at least. So speaking of draft trades, how many more do you guys think happen in round one? We had 2 in the same day, part of a wild Friday in the NFL. So how many more NFL trades do you think end up happening only in round 1? Get your votes in for me in the comments section. Super chat from John Houston. Will Farley slip to the second round now? He also threw in some emojis. Thank you, John. This is a $2 super chat, by the way. I don't know where Farley goes. That is one of the ultimate wild cards this year. 2 back surgeries before you're even in the NFL. That's a red flag, guys. So, look, I could see Farley going top 15. I could see him fall into the middle of round 2. I have no idea. It's going to be fun to see what happens on draft night. From Israel, who does better with Watson, Denver or Carolina? I think Denver's roster is probably in a little bit better shape. Although having to play in the AFC West and Mahomes doesn't make things that appealing to me. I like Carolina in the end for Watson in terms of what it would cost, a little bit cheaper than Denver, and they still have some very promising young pieces as well. Both teams, though, would be instant playoff contenders here. This is your chance in the comment section to go be a bit of a hater. Who is the most overrated NFL draft prospect? Who is it? Let us know in the comment section. In fact, this question is the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get the ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down and get your votes in.